Okay, you guys, our last section on biomolecules is what we call nucleic acids. Okay, oops. So we have two types of nucleic acids. We have DNA and we have RNA. And DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. So just from that, you can see why we call it DNA. RNA stands for ribonucleic acid, aka RNA. Okay, so DNA, what does that do? It contains genetic information. All of your genes are found in your DNA. Information. Okay, so when reproduction occurs and you have genetic information passed on, okay, so we have reproduction. And that goes genetic information, DNA, half from mom, half from dad. Your genes are half from mom, half from dad. So genetic info gets passed on. That's what we call heredity. Okay, so you can inherit certain genes from parents. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Some make you look a certain way. Some maybe make you act a certain way. Some cause diseases. So reproduction and heredity are two of those characteristics of life. But it's because of deoxyribonucleic acid, or your DNA, that those are able to happen. So this is found in the nucleus inside of your chromosomes. So if we take those chromosomes and open them up, chromosomes kind of look, like this. If we were to unwind them, we would see this DNA material. Okay? If you take it out of a cell in a lab, like if we look at banana DNA, it looks like snot. It's really nothing special to look at. Ribonucleic acid, that's a little bit different in that this, there's 3 different types, and we'll get into that later on in the year, but it really helps in building proteins. Helps in building proteins. So like I said in the previous protein lecture, pretty much everything inside of the body is a protein. And so out at the ribosomes, inside of those cells, we go and we start making all of those amino acids, and then we link them all together, and then we fold them all up in a big protein mess, and that's what you got there. But those 3 types being messenger RNA, transfer RNA, and ribosomal RNA all play a role in that final product of a protein. So if I were to say, what's the main function of DNA, I'm going to say genetic information. That's what it's got. Main function of RNA, building proteins.